Hello, St. Paul's Church. So, last weekend on Saturday, I got to go to a music recital, and most of you know Angela started Tempo Therapy, and her students in New Jersey gathered to perform and do the recital. And I was really moved because many of her students have a learning disability. Not all of them, but many of them do. And it was just really moving to see the students work so hard, perform well, and when I saw many of their parents hugging them and celebrating the good performance with them, it just really touched my heart. And I talked about it in my sermon on Sunday, how it spoke to me because so many of us have a broken relationship with our own earthly fathers and some with our earthly mothers, and to see parents just loving on their children and celebrating their victories with them, it was really moving, and I was just so grateful to witness that and be there for that. And so kudos to that. I'm calling it a ministry, that recital. To me, it really was a ministry to the students and their families. And yeah, if any of you have an event that's professional or personal, I would personally love to be there to support you, and also as a pastor to be prayerful and thoughtful for the event. So today I have the privilege of finally meeting Pastor Craig, who all of you love and really appreciate. And later in the video, I'll have a chance to introduce him. And I also have the privilege of meeting Reverend Annie Allen, who pastors the UCC church in the next town in Rutherford. And so later in the video, you're going to have a chance to meet her as well. And I'm really excited for today and for those two meetings. And I'll see you in a later portion of this video. Hi again, St. Paul's Church. I am so honored to have a 30-minute car ride with Reverend Annie Allen. And maybe you don't know who she is, but you should. And she leads a church and pastors a church that you're very familiar with. And just because I'm driving and because Reverend Annie's great, I'm just going to give her a moment to explain which church she's with and what's going on and how we could hopefully help each other out more in the future. Thanks, Reverend Annie.
Oh, Pastor Joe, what a joy. We are having a road trip. And I think this is so creative that we can actually talk to the congregation while we're having our road trip up the New Jersey Turnpike today. I am pastor of the Rutherford Congregational Church, so I am literally right over the Passaic River, right over the bridge across from you guys in Nutley. I've talked to some of our members who know some of you. Our churches have had activities together sometime in the past. I don't know when. I've been with Rutherford Congregational for 3 years now, and I am so delighted to meet Pastor Joe so that we can get together and fellowship and share God's love with one another and build one another up and fellowship and see what God has in store. All of our churches have reduced in membership over the years. All of our churches in the United Church of Christ and in other denominations as well have, for the most part, declined in membership. But we have not declined in mission. We have not declined in service. We have not declined in fellowship, in our love for God, our love for neighbor. And I am just eager to meet all of you and hear from you what are the things you care most about, how our congregations can partner together to be of service to our neighbors in Nutley or Rutherford or Newark or Passaic or wherever there is a need that we can fill or an activity that we can participate in. One of the things I strongly believe is that God is way out ahead of us. We need to get our sneakers on and run out and catch up with what is happening in our area. And through partnerships, through fellowship, and mostly through relationships, we can carry out God's mission. We can be the church that God would have us to be. So I am just delighted to look forward to meeting all of you and getting to know you, and hopefully you can get to know us and we can do some things together, and just to the glory of God, to increase the family, increase God's church, increase God's family.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank you, Reverend Annie. Hi, it's me again, and I just want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video and being updated with what's going on in the life of our church. And I am looking forward to seeing you on Sunday. Bye-bye.